Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hair Flare Live. My name is Andrea Carlson, and today we are going to do a super special push showcase. So I'm really excited to show you all these styles. I think we have like 16, maybe 15 of them in different colors. We have 2 new colors that I'm excited to share in our human hairline. So I can't wait. I'm just going to give you all just a minute to join me. Happy Thursday to all of you. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me every Thursday while I get to try on a bunch of pretty wigs. And hopefully I'll be able to answer some of your questions and all that good stuff as well. So I am just going to hang out for just a minute until I see you hop on. Please feel free to say hello. Normally, we send out a text message as well, just a few minutes before our showcase. So hopefully you received that. If you haven't, it should be coming through any minute. And we will get started. I'm super excited. Hi, Mackenzie. Oh, there they are. Thank you so much. Elated Lime, Painted Firefly. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Thursday to you. So excited to see you all. I recognize a lot of names coming back. So hi, Chipper Lunch. We have some giveaways tonight, and we have some really great information and some education and stuff. So hopefully that will be of really great use to you. I'm just going to give it another minute or two until we get about 100 or so people on, and then I will get started. I'm really excited. For those of you wondering, I know this, I wear this one often. This is Adeline 12-inch by Push in the color Brulee. So I love this one. Every chance I get, I always start a live with this one because she's my go-to. I wear her to events. I wear her sometimes around the house, definitely while I'm doing video production, and sometimes while I'm working. So yeah, she's my favorite. Perfect length for me. She's about 12 inches, maybe 13. And she's Remy European human hair. She's got that really soft Swiss lace front. So I've had this one for a while. She still has our old logo in the back. I've had this one for a couple years, and I don't wear her all the time. I don't wear her every day, but the quality is amazing. And sorry, I have a little flyaway here. She has held up perfectly. Unlike my shoes. I just bought a new pair of shoes about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. I wore them twice, and then I was wearing them today just around the house, and the strap on one of them just came off. It just broke. So I was like, oh, I don't think they're going to let me return them. I mean, it's been 6 weeks, so it's a bummer. The good news is during that same shopping trip, I bought 2 other pairs. One were kind of more tennis shoes. The other one was another pair of dress shoes. So I'm kind of glad I have that second backup pair. But I was just like, oh, I thought it just came undone because I was walking down the hall, and nope, it's no longer in service. So, oh, hi, Calm Lime. Yeah, that's just life. I mean, if the worst thing that happened to me today is my shoe not performing or breaking, that's not a bad day at all. That's a pretty awesome day. So, depends where you bought them. Warm Pizza. Yeah, I don't know where you guys are located, but I bought mine at Macy's here in Washington State. So I don't know what their policy is. I don't know if it's worth it. Sometimes it just, to go to the mall and, well, this isn't my problem. I'll fix it. It's not a thing, really. I was just sharing with you the quality of my Eileen versus the quality of the shoes that I just bought that didn't hold up. So anyway, I can easily go off track. So I'll try to stay on track. But thank you so much for supporting me and my shoe issue. All right. Well, we've got a lot of people on already, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Andrea Carlson. For those of you that are just joining us, I'm the owner of wigstudio1.com, and I think it's been a year now. In fact, this is probably my 52nd anniversary of doing a live every single Thursday. So for the last year, I've done a live every single Thursday, with the exception of July 4th, because that fell on a Thursday this year. And I remember thinking, oh, okay, well, I'll take a break, because a lot of people are traveling during that time anyway. So I didn't do it. But I think I made up for it because some weeks we've had 2 lives. So anyway, It's our anniversary for going live for Hair Flare Live. It's at least 1 year old today. So that's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that until I started talking about it. So welcome, everyone. And thank you to all of you who join me every Thursday. Welcome to our new people, too. We have some really great giveaways. We talk a little bit about Wig Studio One, some of the things we offer in terms of services, ways we can help educate you and kind of help reduce a little bit of that learning curve, because if you're new to hair loss, it is a journey for most people. Not only are you typically going through something health related, which is creating this hair loss dynamic for you, but also there's a lot to learn about wigs. And if you haven't played with them in the past, and now you have to, it can be a little emotionally draining and scary and all of that stuff. So we have a lot of ways we can support you in that if that's your scenario. Wigs are fun. You will find if you're new to this and you're feeling that heat and you're just not sure and it's just very intimidating. Believe me, I was there in your shoes too. And now I'm so excited. And I wore a gray wig today earlier. It's our new one. I'll show it to you. It's Color Eclipse in Genevieve. And I took a picture in it, and I actually really, really liked it. I didn't do a video. I didn't have time. I did run short on time today. But the color, so I took a photo in Genevieve in Eclipse, and then I took a photo in Adeline in Belle Creme. And I actually like the Eclipse color on me better. It brought out like the pinkness in my lips. It sounds silly. I know, I'm sorry. Probably too much information, but it brought out like a tone in my skin and pinkness in my lips that I don't normally have. So even though I'm wearing this gray color, I'm feeling like I'm looking more youthful and more vibrant. And so it's really unique how all these colors and what you're wearing and what style it is and how you have your makeup done and all that, how it can be so unique to your look and how it can help you feel so confident. Anyway, all right, I will get moving. But that was just something to share with you. It was really amazing. And I love that picture. In fact, I posted it on Instagram because I was like, I think I need to put that one out there. That one turned out really nice. Okay, so for those of you joining us, my name is Andrea Carlson. I'm the owner of wigstudio1.com. We do Hair Flare Live every Thursday. Sometimes we'll do an additional live during the week, but usually it's Thursdays. We put a lot of time and energy into them, and it's a lot of fun. And but sometimes we'll do something extra special during the week on certain occasions too. But generally speaking, it's Thursdays. Every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So welcome to all of you. Thank you again for those of you that are joining us, rejoining us every week. It's just so special to connect with you and be able to hopefully answer some of your questions and show you these fun wigs. And it's such a nice way for me to get to know you all, even though it's virtual and I don't get to respond to every comment. It's just I love it. I'm starting to get to know you. I can't associate it with your real name because we all have the pseudonyms, but I see those pseudonyms over and over again coming back every week, and I just really appreciate you. So thank you. And welcome to all of you that are new to Wig Studio One. So let's start first off with some of our promotions that we have running right now. So under the code BEAUTIFULYOU, which is all one word, it's BEAUTIFULYOU, all one word, Beautiful You. You can get 30% off some major brands. I spell it out because some people might think U is just the letter U, all that stuff, but it's actually Beautiful You, fully spelled out, but no space in between. So those promotions right now are 30% off. Raquel Welch, Gabor, John Renault, Beltress, Renea Paris, Noriko, Amor. I'm trying to remember. But in terms of this evening, the big focus is on push, and we are offering 30% off push styles this evening using the code BEAUTIFULYOU. Now, there is one exception to that. So we have 3 different collections 4 actually in the push under the Push label. And I'll share with you too here momentarily how we developed this brand. But so there is the Push heat friendly styles. Those are 30% off under code Beautiful You. So, and I'll show you some of those. I think almost all of them tonight. So we have code, all of our heat friendly styles are 30% off using code Beautiful You at checkout. All of our Essence collection and Bespoke collection are also 30% off. And I'll show you, I don't have any Bespoke to show you this evening, but I'll show you some of the Essence collection. Those are 30% off. It's only our European human hair, which is Eileen 12-inch and Eileen 14-inch, then Jazelle and Margot. Those are 25% off using code MAY25, all one word, MAY25. And that's just because for that particular collection, the euro is more expensive. We weren't able to offer or honor a full 30% off discount. But we're super excited for the holiday coming up this Sunday. So happy Mother's Day to all of you who celebrate that. Mothers can be defined in many, many ways. So you don't have to have children to be a caretaker or considered a parent. A lot of us mother our pets, our friends. Just being a good person, I think, is very motherly. So happy Mother's Day to those of you who do celebrate it coming up. And this sale is in recognition of Mother's Day. And it started today, and it will go all the way through Sunday at midnight, I believe. We also have 30% off Henry Margaux starting tomorrow, and 25% off Main Attraction. So keep an eye out for those. And that sale, I believe, will go through Monday. So we've got a lot of promotions going on here at Wig Studio One. We do have something very exciting that we're going to be announcing next week for Tuesdays, which I think will be really cool. Okay, so we've covered our promotions for most major brands. You can use code BeautifulYou at checkout for 30% off, or May25 for 25% off those brands that we are unable to offer the full 30% off. Okay, we offer free virtual consultations at wigstudio1.com. And what that is they're typically about 30 minutes. You can select a 15-minute consultation, but all you do is go to book a consultation on the homepage there. If you click on that, calendar will pop up. You can select your date and time. It'll ask you just a couple of questions. And then one of our PhDs will reach out to you with during that consultation and share with you and see if they can help kind of steer you in the right direction. At Wig Studio One, we have a very large catalog, so it's full of wigs and toppers. And if you're new to this journey, it can be very overwhelming. So we have wigs and toppers by all major brands. We also have our own brand Push, which I'll share a little bit more in just a minute. And those virtual consultations can just really help narrow that curve, that learning curve. So if you have time, it's well worth it. If you don't have time, we fully understand. You can email us. We'll email you back and forth. But just to start, one of the most important things you can do when you're measuring your head for a wig is to measure, or when you're purchasing or thinking about purchasing a wig, is to measure your head. And we do have videos on that on the website, I believe, or in our help section. But basically, you just want to take a soft measuring tape, follow your hairline all the way around. And then you also have your front to nape measurements and then ear to ear measurements. And those sizes will fall into a specific category. I want to say 85% of people fall into average. So most of the wigs we carry on wigstudio1.com are average in size. However, almost all of them, I believe, have strap adjusters at the nape that help you cinch it in a little bit or pull it out if you need to, just a little bit, to give you a little bit of customization, because none of us are really all the same size. We're all like snowflakes. We might have the same circumference, but my ear to ear measurements might be slightly different than yours, or my front to nape measurements, or all of our face sizes are different. My forehead is X amount of inches long, and my cheek, to my jaw is X amount of inches long, and then my neck, and someone else is going to have taller or shorter measurements. So that style's going to look slightly different on them and possibly fit them differently too. So one of the most important things you can do is that very first step is to measure your head for a wig. And if you need instructions, please feel free to reach out to us at support@wigstudio1.com. we're happy to help you. Another very important thing, if you're not looking at a wig, if you are in the beginning stages of hair loss or even mid to advanced stages of hair loss, you can potentially be a candidate for a topper, which is not a full wig. And that clips into your bio hair, but base size is really important. So again, measuring how much of your loss you have, whether it's 5 by 7 wide or 3 by 5 long, 3 wide by 5 long. It's important to know because you always want to take whatever that amount is, and make sure that you're measuring about an inch outside of that. So when you do put it on a topper, which is a piece that is not a full wig and it clips into your biological hair using pressure sensitive clips, you want to make sure that you're clipping into healthy hair. Otherwise, if you clip into hair that's already weakened or maybe brittle, it could break that hair or pull and tug on it and create discomfort for you. So measurements are very important when you're starting this journey, and I'll let our PHCs, our personal hair consultants, take it from there and tell you more about it. But just wanted to share that with you. We do offer free virtual consultations, and you're absolutely welcome to take advantage of them if you think that would be helpful for you. Before I go further, I wanted to say a big thank you to our team, to our personal hair consultants, to our marketing team, our returns team. They're amazing. We have a really great operation here at Wig Studio One, and it's a small team, but very mighty, and everyone is extremely kind and professional. So if you ever have the opportunity to interact with them, our orders team, anyone, I hope that it's a really great experience for you because I just think the world of them. They're amazing. So big thank you to you guys. Let's talk about Push. So Push originated from me back in probably 2018, maybe 2017. And really, I started the brand, but it wasn't really a brand at that point. I had this idea and I wanted to call it Push. And originally it started as Push, and then in our logo, it was pushing forward through hair loss. And really, that's kind of where I was at that time. I had started the business. It was picking up a little bit of steam, but I was still very nervous about wearing wigs, and I was still learning myself. Now, I've had trichotillomania since I was a baby, and it started with my brows and lashes. As I got older, maybe into my mid-20s, it progressed to my scalp. That was devastating for me because, the brows and lashes were tough too, but the scalp hair loss for me was just something I just couldn't wrap my head around. So, and just a quick note about the trichotillomania for those of you who are watching who might have it or know someone who has it. I just want to share with you, it is not your fault. It is not your fault. It is a condition. It is a medically recognized condition, and it is not your fault. You didn't ask for it. You were born with it. Sometimes it can be triggered by stress. It can be, in some cases, cured. I say that lightly because I went through periods of like dormancy where I never pulled it all. And then all of a sudden it would be back 2 years later. My hair was all long again. I was, my lashes, I had them in, and then all of a sudden it would just flare up, and I would feel so angry at myself. And I think we are so hard on ourselves anyway, every single day of life. I know when you play the role of mom, or you play the role of a boss, or you want to be a really good friend, or you just want to do really well at work. Or school, for the younger people, we're always so hard on ourselves. We're our biggest critics. And when you throw something like that into the mix, it really, really amplified for me. Just, I was very angry with myself. I'd work really, really hard for so many months for that hair to grow back in, only to lose it in like one night or 2 hours of watching a show and not realizing what I was doing, or maybe doing it while I was sleeping. I was so stressed out, and I was just suppressing it. And then I blame myself for that reaction. And the reality is it's not your fault. So I just want you to know, it's not your fault. And neither is hair loss in general. We don't ask for this. It just happens. And the good news is that there is a solution. There's wigs, there's toppers. There is life after hair loss. There's life after alopecia, after trichotillomania, and it can be a really good life. I've seen so many of our members in our closed Facebook group that are so inspiring. They wear wigs every day. Sometimes they mix it up. I'm super envious of those who can wear wigs without makeup, because that is not me. But maybe I'll get there someday, you know. It's just, there is life after that. And I just want to share that with you. All right. So back to push. I had started this because I really wanted to get a human hair wig, but money was an issue because they're very expensive. And I wanted Swiss lace, and I couldn't find, there was one company that offered a Swiss lace wig, but even the wholesale cost on that was way more than what I could afford. So I started looking at how I could find wigs, quality human hair wigs, where I could add a Swiss lace front or have like a silk top. And that's how Push was born, essentially. Now, it didn't really come to fruition because Wig Studio One was growing so quickly, and that really took up a lot of my time. So I wasn't able to spend a lot of time focused on Push. But over the last year or two, I've had the opportunity to do that. We got some better branding. We got more styles. We expanded into heat-friendly collections by collaborating with Beltress on some of their most popular colors. And I am so proud of it. It's not just me. It was an effort from our whole team. They worked really hard to help me, name these colors, come up with colors, name the styles, all that stuff. And for me, Push it's really kind of based on like a French theme. All the names that are within it have meaning. So for example, I started with Eileen. And for those of you that are familiar with Crazy Wig Lady, Eileen Franklin is a very dear friend of mine. And I had named this wig after her. This is Eileen 12-inch. We then introduced it in a 14-inch length as well, which I'll show you here momentarily. And it's just been, then, I have like, a lot of the names are French, but they all have meaning. So if you go to the product pages on the website, you'll see that like Lucy, we have Lucy Pony Wig, which I should have grabbed that one, but I didn't. Our Lucy Pony Wig is named after Lucy, who is my mom's caretaker. My mom has advanced stage Alzheimer's, and Lucy is just amazing with her. She's just an amazing human overall. And so I wanted to honor her with that style. And she's always got her hair in a ponytail. So it made perfect sense. Catherine is one of our newest styles. Megan is too. Catherine is my sister. Megan is my niece. And then Jaci is my other niece too. So those are names of some of the wigs. They all have meaning. And we share that as much as I can on the product pages, just so that you can feel like you're getting to know a little bit about Push, a little bit about me, and hopefully feeling like you're special and accepted into our little family. These wigs, I love them. They're beautiful. I certainly didn't create them all by myself, so I cannot take credit for that. But to be a part of this and be behind kind of the decision making of it has been an extreme privilege. And I'm so excited to share them with you. So thank you for joining me. All right, so that's a little bit about Push. I know I've been talking a lot, so I really want to get started because I know your time is very valuable, and I have a lot to show you. So I'll go through them as quickly as I can. But just to reiterate that we have some major brands: John Renault, Raquel Welch, Gabor, Push. Most of our Push styles are 30% off right now. Amour, Beltress, Noriko, Renee of Paris, all using code BEAUTIFULYOU. That's all one word. Then if you use code MAY25, you can also get 25% off our human hair Push styles. And then tomorrow we're starting a sale for Henry Margaux and Main Attraction. So Henry Margaux will be 30% off. Main Attraction is 25% off using code MAY25, all one word. So hopefully that's helpful. I did mention and touch on free virtual consultations that we do offer at Wig Studio One. We also have free shipping on all orders over $150 here in the US. If you're joining us internationally, welcome. We also have shipping to 280 countries, and that shipping is calculated at checkout. So hopefully you'll be able to find something and we can get that into your hands just as quickly as possible. All right, so our email is support@wigstudio1.com. We do have a phone. We have a callback system. That number is 877-594-3001. And if you just give us a call that number, you can leave your name and phone number and what your call is regarding, and one of our personal hair consultants will get back in touch with you just as quickly as possible. I apologize, we don't have live service for that. We're still a very small company, and but we can get a call back to you, and we do prioritize those. So definitely feel free to leave us a message, and we'd be happy to assist you. All right, we talked about phone, we talked about free virtual consultations and our email address. We talked about shipping, and let me talk about returns real quick. I think it's really important for everyone to understand the return process. So, and most of our customers, for those of you that don't know, we have about a 92% return customer rate. So that means 92% of our customers are coming back regularly. Now that will change depending on what time frame you put in there. So if I put in 90 days, it might be 92%. If I put in 6 months, it might be 80%. If I put in a week, it might be 99. It just varies depending on when those customers are coming back. But that's something that makes me feel really proud, because we have worked really hard to serve people, and we do make exceptions, and we try really hard because almost all of us have had hair loss or have it, and we've been through this journey ourselves. So Wig Studio One, we're here to serve. It is, obviously every business has to be profitable to some degree so that they can maintain their business and continue to move forward and evolve. But just as important of that is that to us is being able to serve people in a very professional and kind and compassionate way. So I'm really proud of that. I just wanted to share that. That was something I came across last week, and I was like, I knew it was high, but I didn't realize it was that high. So thank you to all of you for coming back to us to shop. We really appreciate it. All right, return policy. We do have a try-on option here at Wig Studio One. It does cost. It's $3.98. If you add that to your cart at checkout, what that does is if you receive your style and you're like, this color is not what I thought it was, or I love this style, but it's not right for my face shape, or you know what? I'm not ready for a wig. I'm going to try a topper. I'm just not quite there. Whatever the case may be, you can return that style. Now, there are some stipulations. You don't want to remove the tag. You don't want to wear the piece. I mean, try it on. Use a wig cap if you have one, just to kind of protect the integrity of the cap if you're going to send it back. And where am I going? I'm so sorry. There's so much to say. Just make sure that you're, not wearing it out, that you're putting it back in the box with all the packaging in brand new condition. You can try it on. We ask that you don't comb through it. And here's why, because we send them back. When you send them back, we inspect them, and then we give them to someone else. We put them on our clearance section. So it's 50% off right away, just right off the top, 50% off. And the only difference is that it's open box. We do a thorough inspection. We put them on the website. When they sell, we do another inspection before they go out. So we want to make sure that those are going back to your sisters in good condition. So that's why we have a very strict return policy. But with that $3.98, let's say you decide you can't keep it for whatever reason, you get a free return label and then 100% store credit. Now, if you decide that you want cash, back to your original form of payment, that is totally fine too. We don't charge any restocking fees. I think that's important as well. And we're very flexible. So we have a 45-day return policy. And sometimes we have extended that, I'll just say, to certain customers if need be. Sometimes someone's been in the hospital, or they had an unexpected event in their life that just pushed them back. And of course, returning a wig is not the top of your priority list. So I just want you to know, I guess, from the bottom of my heart, here at Wig Studio One, we operate very with very high integrity. And when you buy something on sale, you can return it. There are some return policies with other retailers in the industry where you can't return it. If you get a discount, it's non-refundable. That's not us. You can buy stuff that's on sale and still return it, and you get a full refund. So just always, I guess my point is, just make sure you, when you're shopping, just always read the return policy. This happened to me recently. I bought something. Okay, I should know better, and I didn't. I bought an outfit. It was a travel blazer and pants. Super cute, right? Got it. It just didn't fit. It was so cute, and they didn't have my size. So I wanted to send it back and just have a refund. But they're like, well, you can only have store credit. And I thought, well, I don't have anything to purchase because you guys don't carry my size. And they're like, sorry. So I was like, okay, well, whose fault is that? That would be my fault. I should have read the return policy. I know better, but I didn't. So I ended up using my store credit on a super cute bag and a necklace that I really didn't need. But nonetheless, I wasn't just going to let it sit there, and these are super cute. So I was like, okay, well, this is what I get. So anyway, my point is just definitely read the return policy when you're shopping, whether it be for clothes or wigs or whatever. Make sure that you understand so that you don't get surprised like I did. And that was really on me. I should know better because I do this every day. Most people don't anticipate returning something when they buy it. And apparently I fell into that category when I was shopping. I didn't even look at it. I never do. And I was like, yeah, I should have. I tell our customers to read the return policy, and I didn't even follow my own advice. So anyway, okay, I've gone on so long. I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and move through this. I'm going to show you all these push styles. Just for those of you interested in Wig Studio One, we're looking forward to serving you. We've got some great promotions going on right now. We have fast shipping, easy returns, and we're doing some giveaways too. So let me talk about those real quick. So for those of you that are new to our Thursday lives, when we do a lot of giveaways. So when you join us, if you want to participate in those giveaways and you're looking, or if you're watching us from another social platform, please navigate over to the website, which is wigstudio1.com. Wigstudio1.com, that's where you can enter the giveaways. Unfortunately, our giveaway platform doesn't extend to any other platforms, at least at this time. So if you want to participate in the giveaways, please go to wigstudio1.com. Right there on the homepage, you'll see a option to join live stream. You just click on that, and it will assign you a pseudonym. It's usually typically food or dessert related, like warm pizza, festive butter, happy latte, nimble noodle, hi, and tiger gal, and warm pizza, crumbly curry. There are all sorts of cute names. Anyway, those pseudonames, you can keep it if you'd like, or you can edit your name just by using that little pencil, editing it and changing it. That is really just in an effort to protect your privacy, so you can participate in these lives, ask questions, and it's going to be under this pseudonym, so no one's going to know. A lot of people are discreet about their hair wearing, so we wanted to make sure to protect your privacy and still allow you the opportunity to participate in our giveaways, ask questions, answer your other questions if you know the answer, and all that good stuff. So, all right, let me get started then. I want to talk about the giveaways. We're going to do one right now. So as a sample, there is a giveaway box that just popped up. You want to click on that. We're going to give away a $25 gift card to Wig Studio One tonight. $25 gift card to Wig Studio One. This is just our run through, right? Our dry run, but we are selecting a winner. Once you click on that giveaway box, the box will pop up. You want to put your email address in there. Once you put your email address in, it will go into a random selector. We will select a winner for the $25 gift card, and then we'll announce it here on the live. So good luck, everyone. We're going to let that run for a little bit. I'm going to talk about Adeline. I don't have her pricing or anything. This is just the 12-inch style, but I'm going to show you the 14-inch style in a different color, and we'll talk about that. This one happens to be Adeline 12 in Brulee. They're all the same in terms of cap construction for the European human hair. And let me go ahead and show you Adeline in, did I forget I did. Eileen in 14 inches. So let me just start with her cap construction. So this is Eileen in 14 inches. She's got that ear-to-ear lace front hairline. It is customizable. This is Swiss lace. Remember I was saying that how I really wanted Swiss lace because I have such a, what's the word? I have very thin skin, especially on my forehead. And sometimes the traditional lace is the welded lace is just too rough for me. So I wanted to get something with Swiss lace. So we do have this. It is customizable. You have this strip here of silicone and a full 4x4 silk top. So here's a look at the ear tab. She does come with these removable clip in. These are pressure sensitive clips. So if you have bio hair, some people like to secure it that way. I personally don't have bio hair. So I would take this out. They're easy to remove just by clipping that little bit of thread there that's holding it in, and you can easily remove it. She's got an extended nape here with hook adjusters for more personalization, fully hand tied. And then there's a look at her other ear tab. So this color is Jolie. No, Belle. I'm so sorry. This is Belle. Jolie and Belle are very similar. And I'll share with you a color description here. So now she does not have, her lace has not been trimmed yet. So you'll see it here. But it is pretty transparent. So here's a look at her hairline. And then the customizing the lace, that can kind of create some anxiety for some people. I've actually trimmed a number of them. I used to get really nervous about it, and now it's pretty easy to do. So basically, if you have a liner, I would just mark where you want to trim the lace. And then you can start, some people start from the center, like they'll go up and then trim to one side and then to the other. I just start on one side. What I've learned is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes mine is not super perfect, and I'll go back and try to fix it. And I can usually, but it's fine because it's so close to your forehead and no one's going to know or see that. They're not going to be able to tell that it's crooked. That's what I've learned. So, but I understand the importance of wanting it to be done perfectly. So I'm there with you. Okay, so this is Eileen 14 inch in the color Belle. And this color is, turn this up a little. It's described as a base of rich brown, complemented by highlights in both light brown and medium ash blonde. Belle's combination creates a multi-dimensional and natural looking effect, adding depth and warmth to the overall color. So she is designed with 100% Remy European human hair. Regular price is $1,995. I know that's huge. But when I look at there's other brands that are made with this exact same factory, and they're almost 5 times that amount. So my goal in creating Push was to also have it accessible to people who didn't have $5,000 to spend on a wig. So regular price is $19.95 with 25. So the 25%, the Euro hair is 25% off this evening. That brings her down to $1,496.25. And that's code May 25. May 25, all one word, May 25. Brings her down to $1496.25. She is returnable if you decide that she doesn't work for you. And then again, this is color Belle. So we talked about her her cap construction. She's fully hand tied with a French silk top, lace front, Swiss lace front. It is customizable. Average and cap size. Overall length is 14 inches. And her fiber is Remy European human hair. I feel like it's kind of dark in here, but I have all my lights on. I don't know. Maybe it's just my lighting. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. All right. So this is Eileen 14. We also have Eileen in 12 inches. And this is color Belle. So Jolie is very similar to this color, but she'll have chunkier highlights. She'll have chunkier blonde highlights, and she's a little bit warmer. So hopefully that will help provide some insight onto that. Thank you, Mackenzie, for answering those questions. All right. So our next style, we should actually do, I don't know if we have, there you are. Mackenzie, you and I are on the same page. We have a winner for our $25 gift card giveaway to wigstudio1.com, and that is Wise Raisin. Wise Raisin, congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of a $25 gift card to wigstudio1.com. Our team will go ahead and email you as soon as we can to get that into your hands. So if you don't see it come through in the next 24 hours, please check your spam folder just to make sure it didn't go into there. And congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. Very cool. Wise Raisin. That's so cute. Okay. Next up, we have Amelie. So Amelie was one of our very first styles from the Heat Friendly collection. So she is about 13 inches up front and 11 inches in back. Very similar to Alpha Blend by Belle Tress, but Alpha Blend's about 2 inches longer. And Alpha Blend, I believe, still, they've made some changes to their styles, but I believe Alpha Blend has a left side monofilament part, whereas Amelie has a full monofilament top. So I'll go ahead and show you this. So she has this extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top. Now, some of our new colors in Amelie have the newer cap style with no seam. This particular one is an older sample. And so she's got this seam here, but really beautiful, natural style, full monofilament top, allowing you to part wherever you'd like. There's a look at her velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape. And then she's got, strap adjusters on each side for some customization. So you can pull it in there at the nape, like I was mentioning earlier, if needed. And then there's a look at her other ear tab. All right, so let me go ahead and try her on. We'll talk about this color and pricing, and all the heat-friendly styles from Push this evening are 30% off. So here's a look at her hairline. And this is Amelie in color Butterbeer Blonde. I was going to show you too, just so you can see what the part looks like when you part it elsewhere. That's what you can see my wig grip. I apologize for that. But I normally wear like a wig cap when I do these live showcases. And tonight, I know exactly where it is. I didn't bring it. It's in another room, and I meant to bring it out here, and I didn't. And I don't want to leave you all to go run and grab it. So I am just going to work with what I've got, which is my wig grip. So super cute, Amelie's super cute inverted bob. She's designed with heat-friendly fibers. This color is called Butterbeer Blonde. It's, again, we did this, the heat-friendly styles in collaboration with Belle Tress. So this is one of their most popular colors, and it's described as a medium brown root with a blend of sandy blonde, ash blonde, and light blonde. Medium brown root with a blend of sandy blonde, ash blonde, and light blonde. The color code on this is 8R1923. So basically it's a blend of colors 19 and 23 and rooted with color 8. Overall length is 14 inches. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. 11 to 13 inches. Like I said, the sides are 13. The back, it's an inverted bob, so it's shorter in the back. It's 11 inches, and then the nape is 4 inches. And she's heat-friendly synthetic. Let me go ahead and do a quick spin. She's super cute. Beautiful, kind of a timeless bob, but she is a little bit shorter in the back. And Amelie is normally $381.50. For a full monotop, that's actually a pretty good price. With 30% off, this brings her down to $267.05. And that's using code BEAUTIFULYOU, all one word, at checkout. She is average in cap size. And again, she's got heat-friendly fibers, so if you wanted to add some wave to her, you can absolutely do that. It's Amelie. Thank you, Happy Latte. Is that a cooler tone? I would say so. It's not the coolest blonde I've seen, but it's definitely a cooler blonde. It's not like golden. Even the 19 and the 23 colors are higher, so they're a little bit cooler in tone. I hope that helps. All right. So next up, we have Jazelle. Jazelle has been one of the best-selling styles. Well, I think all the European, we only have a couple of European human hair styles, and they've all done very well. But Jazelle is popular because of her length. I usually use a wide tooth comb. I've been all over today, just working and doing a little bit of filming and pictures and planning for this live. So I'm using the wide part of this comb. This is Jazelle, and I'll show you her cap construction, same as the other European human hair caps. She has a full French silk top, extended Swiss lace hairline. Again, you've got those little pressure sensitive clips on each of the ear tabs, and a silicone strip right across the front, which you can use adhesive on if you'd like. You don't have to. Then you've got that full silk top, extended nape, and then hook adjusters on each side, fully hand-tied cap. Fully hand-tied. And then again, this is European human hair. And this color is glacial. I wanted to show you the hairline on this. Hold on, her lace is folded up a little bit, which I did on purpose. And then now I need to get it down. Look at that hairline. It's totally feathered in. It looks so natural. All right, so here is the Swiss lace. So you would need to customize that, which is nice. I think that's a nice feature, but I can see also how that customization could create a little bit of anxiety for people, because I know when I did my first customization, I was a little nervous. Okay, so Jazelle is normally 14 to 20 inches in length. This is color glacial. She's designed with Remy European human hair. And she's 25% off this evening. So glacial is a cool toned light ash blonde color with light brown rooting. Again, that's cool toned light ash blonde color with light brown rooting. All right, so we talked about her cap construction. Her pricing is normally $24.49, $2,449, with 25% off with code May25, all one word. That brings her down to $1,836.75, $1,836.75. Talked about her cap construction, Swiss lace hairline, customizable, average in cap size. Overall length is 14 to 20 inches. Took her out of the box today. That's why she's kind of swooped to the side a little bit, because the way she was packaged. So human hair will react to that. So when you get her out, if you decide to keep her, you may need to just put a little bit of warmth on there using a hot airbrush or possibly a straightener on a very low setting, and just, or you can keep it. I think it looks kind of natural, but totally up to you. Okay, so overall length is 14 to 20 inches. The nape is 13 inches. And she's designed with Remy European human hair. It's so pretty. I'll tell you, on these styles, the European hair, I get such great feedback about the the quality. It's really, really good quality. These last a very long time if they're well cared for. So it is an investment, and I would just say, you know, make sure that if you're interested in European human hair, it really is beautiful and very, very soft, and she is light in density. Then to definitely just make sure that you care for her, following her directions, and that you treat her right, and she will treat you right for a long time. It's just a really, really good quality style and cap. All right. Up next, we have Megan in chocolate buttercream rooted. So this is a fairly new style here for us. She just came out along with Catherine about 2 or 3 months ago. So this chocolate buttercream rooted is a color in collaboration with Belle Tress. She is designed with heat-friendly fibers. Let me go ahead and show you her cap construction. So you can see Megan has an extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top. There's no seam there. All of the Amelies that we reordered also will not have that seam. But some of them we didn't, the certain colors we didn't sell out of to reorder them. So you may have, it's not that it's not brand new, it's just not the newest version. But I did not include any price increase in these without the seam. So for Amelie, her prices remain the same whether there's the seam or not. Anyway, for Megan, there's no seam, completely seamless, full monofilament top, allowing you to part wherever you'd like. There's a look at her velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with the Velcro adjusters, open wefted cap construction, and then there is another velvet ear tab. So this is Megan. Here's a look at her hairline. She is designed with heat-friendly fibers, so you can add some curl to her. Right now she's parted on the side, but you can part her anywhere you'd like. Happy Taffy is asking if that's a cooler tone. I think chocolate buttercream rooted is a cooler brown. Let me get you just a little bit of information because I want to make sure when I pull her off, I'm going to definitely just kind of look and confirm either way to the best of my ability in terms of that. So this color it's a color 8 at the root, and it's 25-4. It's a medium and dark brown root, blend of medium brown, dark blonde, and low highlights of dark and medium brown root. So it's medium and dark brown rooted with a blend of medium brown, dark blonde, and low highlights of dark and medium brown root. Not sure that sounds 100% grammatically correct, but I will, let me take her off here momentarily and I'll share a little bit more about the tone. Megan's regular price is $439, and with 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU, it brings her down to $307.30. $307.30. We talked about her lace front. She's got that extended lace front, full monofilament top, open wefted cap, average in cap size. Overall length is 15 inches. Her sides are 10 to 14. 10 to 14 inches. And her nape is 6 to 7 inches. She does weigh 4.6 ounces. And she's designed with heat-friendly synthetic. Yes, smooth. Is it smooth oatmeal? Yes, I love this color too. I actually wore this one. This is a sample. I wore this one when I traveled recently, which is what I bought my pantsuit for when I had to return. And she held up great. I actually, when I took her off, I looked at the nape and I thought, I was kind of excited because it looked kind of frizzy and I wanted to try out my 3-in-1 Air Styler by Envy. I know it sounds so silly, but I was like, I've been wanting to try it on the revival of synthetic fibers, and I thought that would give me an opportunity. But as soon as I used my wide tooth comb and combed through her, there was no frizz, so I didn't have the opportunity or the need, I suppose, so I didn't get to. But I thought her fibers held up really well during my travel. She was in my suitcase. She was actually in my purse, not even in a bag. I literally turned her inside out like this. I'm not saying that this is how you should treat your wigs, okay? I was just so sorry. But I had gotten off the plane and I needed, I can't remember why, but I wanted to take my wig off. So I did. And I put her inside out. And then I kind of took those fibers and I folded them into the cap. I saw this once on a video and I thought, I will try that. And she held up well. She was in my purse. But I was very, very careful with her, I should say. Like, I wasn't crazy with her, but I did things I normally wouldn't recommend. So, but she held up great, and I haven't used a hot iron or any heat on her since. And I think I've worn her one or two other times. All right, next up is Catherine. This is Catherine, and this is in color Burnt Biscuit Blonde Rooted. Burnt Biscuit Blonde Rooted. This is the sample I got, so I don't even have the right tag for her, but she is in stock, fully stocked. I'm just using the sample one for this evening. So Catherine also has fully extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top. There's a look at her velvet ear tabs, extended velvet nape. This was the sample, so there's no little push tag here. Velcro adjusters for more customization, and then there's a look at her other ear tab. She is so cute. I kind of feel like Catherine is similar to Seline, which has done really well, but Catherine has a little bit more curl to her, and she's slightly longer, I think. So here's a look at her lace front. Again, this color is Burnt Biscuit Blonde Rooted, and she does have a fringe. I just happen to have it kind of pulled to the side because it's a little long for my forehead. But here's a look at her part. Just a super cute, very pretty style that can be worn a couple different ways. Like, you can wear her back up off your face. I actually have some Piece to Perfection here that I was going to use on her, just so I can show you how the texture, how it can help with like separating and adding a little bit of texture to those layers. And we're going to give one of these away tonight. So we'll put that giveaway box up just here in a moment. But let's first talk about this color. So this is, hold on one sec. We have a little typo. Okay, so I don't have the color description for Burnt Biscuit Blonde Rooted. So Mackenzie, I was wondering if you could add that to the comments when you have a second, and I will just show it here. But it's very similar to Butterbeer Blonde, but I think it's a little bit cooler, a little bit lighter. So here's Butterbeer Blonde. And here is Burnt Biscuit Blonde Rooted. So definitely lighter. There's more blonde in the Burnt Biscuit, but they're both cool in tone. Hopefully that's helpful. Okay, so Mackenzie says it's a slightly warmer than the famous Butterbeer Blonde. Okay, so there's more blonde and it's a little bit, I guess it's a little warmer. Blend of sandy, hint of honey, creamy soft blonde with mixture of medium root. So hopefully that's helpful. And then here's a comparison for those of you that have tried Butterbeer Blonde. So it is lighter in color and a little bit warmer. Thank you, Mackenzie. Okay, so Catherine is normally $457 with 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU. It brings her down to $319.90. All of these will ship tomorrow too, just so you know. They are fully in stock and they will ship tomorrow. $457, 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU brings it down to $319.90. We talked about her cap construction. She's got that extended lace front hairline, full seamless monofilament top, open wefted cap construction. Overall length is 12 inches on this. Her fringe is about 3 to 4 inches. Her sides are 6 to 8 inches. And then the nape is 4.5 to 5. She weighs 3.4 ounces. Super light. These are all really light in density too. She has no permatease, maybe just a little bit. I'm not feeling any at all. Just really light in density, and she's designed with heat-friendly fibers. So let me go ahead and do a spin. Happy Taffy is saying yes. Oh, thank you, Mackenzie, for answering. I just think she's super cute. And I was going to show you, we're doing a giveaway of Piece to Perfection. So when, Mackenzie, when you're ready, you can put that little box up. Making sure I'm I'm not throwing or doing it too soon today. So if you're interested in getting a free Piece to Perfection, just put your email address into that giveaway box. We will randomly select a winner. I did want to share with you, we do not share the email addresses with anyone. We don't sell the list. We don't even add you to our list without your permission. It really is designed just simply for this giveaway. We don't have a way to even import them from one platform to another. So just wanted to share that with you. When we do use email to contact you regarding your winnings, but we don't use that information for any other purposes. So, okay. So this is Piece to Perfection. I've heard some really great reviews on this too. So I just thought it might be nice to kind of show you like what you can do with this. Now it's supposed to be scent free, but it does have a very light scent. I feel like very, very light though. And you can it basically just kind of pieces it out. I'll show you. I also did it mocha. I have another style, Vivian, that I combed through earlier today. And then I used this Piece to Perfection and just kind of twirled her curl a little bit. And it looks like a completely different style. It's so pretty. I mean, I shouldn't say completely different. It's just so much nicer. I really liked it. And I'll show you that. So Piece to Perfection, scent free for the most part. You can use it on synthetic, heat-friendly synthetic and human hair. Really nice product, and we've gotten some really great reviews on it. In fact, I have one saved in my inbox because it was just a really nice review. She was so excited about it. So that made me really happy. Yes, I love this color too, smooth oatmeal. All right, so I'm going to show you real quick with that Piece to Perfection. I'll be showing Vivian a little bit later today, but that's what it did for her curls. Like I just took a comb, kind of curled those back, sprayed a little Piece to Perfection, and then scrunched her, and it just smoothed everything out, but gave it some texture at the same time. I thought it made it really nice. So. All right. I just want to make sure I went over Catherine's pricing. $457, and with code BEAUTIFULYOU, all of our heat-friendly styles this evening for push are 30% off, and that brings this one down to $319.90. And we have a winner, Glazed Snack. Congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of our Piece to Perfection. So since this is a physical product and not a giveaway, like a digital giveaway, we do require that you be based in the U.S. or have a U.S.-based address that we can ship to. So those of you that are joining us from overseas, I didn't mention this earlier and I apologize. you are absolutely welcome to participate in the giveaways. But for any physical giveaways, we just need a US-based address to ship to. And that really is just because there's a lot of different compliances in regards to giveaways. And we want to make sure that we're not violating any of those. So peace to perfection. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, all of you, for joining me. This is a really great show for me. I'm very excited, and I hope you love it. Okay. All right. That's going to take a quick minute. So next up, we have Genevieve by Push. Now, she is designed with 100% Remy human hair. It's not the European hair. She's part of our Essence collection, which is what is nice because it's human hair, but even a little bit less expensive, a little bit more affordable. This, again, is like an inverted bob, very similar to our Amelie, but in human hair. And this color is glacial, or I'm sorry, Eclipse. I tried glacial earlier. This is Genevieve in color Eclipse. This style just came in this color, so we're fully stocked. But first off, I want to show you her cap construction. Again, very similar to the other European human hair. She's got that extended customizable lace, Swiss lace hairline. And this is a 5x5 French silk top. And you've got that silicone there that you can use adhesive on if you'd like, but you don't have to. No clips on this particular collection. Here's a look at the flower nut ear tab. And she has an extended nape with hook adjusters, fully hand-tied cap. And there's another look at her ear tab. So this is the color I tried on earlier, and I was kind of blown away. I really liked it. And I do think it depends on like what you're wearing, what your background is, how you have your makeup done. But I liked the picture. I might even change my profile picture on Facebook. So this is Genevieve from the Essence collection. Again, Swiss lace front. Now this cap construction is a little bit larger. So for those of you that are looking for a little bit larger cap, now she's still considered average, but when I wear this, I wear my wig grip, and I also have to pull her in at least one on each side at the nape to bring her in a little bit. So she is a little larger on me, and I have a 22 head circumference. So hopefully that will help. And again, she's designed with Remy human hair. And this is color Eclipse. So cute. It is like a gray tone color, little pearlescent. Let's see. It is a mesmerizing fusion. So it's described as a mesmerizing fusion of dark roots that gradually fade into a soft blend of gray and silver, like the shadowed beauty of an eclipse. This stunning color creates captivating contrast, offering depth and radiance. I love it. I love this style. It's an inverted bob. Again, I want to say she's, 11 to, okay, so she's 13 inches in the front, I believe. Sides are 13, and then the back is about 10, 11 to 10. So just really sleek, very pretty style. Her pricing, so we covered her cap construction. She's got that full Swiss lace front, extended lace front hairline, I'm sorry. A full silk top, so you can part her wherever you'd like. And you're going to have a natural looking part. And then she's average in cap size, but she is a little roomy. So just for those of you that have a smaller, like petite to average head size, I just didn't want you to be surprised. She might be a little roomy on you. Front and sides are 13, and then the back is about 11. inches or so. 4.7 ounces. Let me go ahead and do a spin. And again, this is 100% Remy human hair. Not European, but still very soft, light density. And she comes in, I think, 5 or 6, maybe 7 different colors. In fact, we just introduced, and I was going to show you this in Jaci here in a minute, but we have 2 new colors. So we have Eclipse, and then we also have, one second. I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. I'll have to wait. Oh, I know. Here it is. Bordeaux Dour, or Bordeaux Doré is our other color, and it looks like this. Also available in Genevieve and Jaci. So we did a poll in our group to see if you guys wanted a rooted red or just a non-rooted red, and everyone voted for a non-rooted. So this one does look a little stripy at the part, but if you move the part, it's not like that. So anyway, very, very cute, beautiful color. And I'll show you her in Jaci here momentarily, but this is Eclipse and this is Genevieve. Okay. So Genevieve normally is $8.25. We did have a slight increase on her. $8.25 with 30% off. It brings her down to $577.50. $577.50, and that's using code BEAUTIFULYOU at checkout. So for just generally speaking, from the knowledge that I have for quality pieces that are fully hand-tied with Remy European human hair, to find one that's below $600 is challenging. So just wanted to share that with you. Regular price is $8.25. 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU brings this style down to $577.50. It is returnable, so if you have maybe you just try her on and it doesn't work out for you, or the color isn't right, or you're just undecided, you can send her back for a full refund or a full store credit. There's no stipulation on that. We just ask that you follow the instructions in our return policy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a spin. I think she's super cute, and I'm really liking this color. Very modern. Yes, Jumpy Toast. I agree. Does it come in a small? Happy Taffy? No, unfortunately. So you can change the adjusters at the back. You just want to make sure that if you're a true petite, I would say let's work with our personal hair consultants and see if we can find you something similar in a size that would fit you better. I'm afraid if I say yes, go for it. I mean, you can always return her, right? That's always an option. But if you change, so let me show you the back. So she has these adjusters at the knee, and you can pull these in, and there's a decent amount of room. See, here's one side and then here's the other. You can pull them in. There's all these different notches, but if you pull them in too much, I just don't want you to get this extra stuff here. So pulling them in a little bit is great, and that should suffice. But if you have to pull them in, it just depends on the size of your head. If you have to pull them in too much, you might get some bagginess here, which you don't want. So I would say if you're open to it, try her. You can move those adjusters and still return her. Just don't want to cut the lace, so you don't want to wear her. And give it a go. If you really want to try it out, if you really want to try a human hair wig over synthetic, maybe some of you are maybe you're just, it's time for a change. Some people love synthetic. I mean, most people do. They just love it. It's so easy. You just put it on and go. Whereas human hair is a little bit more time consuming. It does react to the environment, but it's softer. It lasts longer. There's pros and cons to each. It's more expensive, so there's a thing too. But I would definitely, if you're open to it, I would give her a try and just follow the return policy. And if you don't love her, then you can send her back. It just really depends on the size of your head. Like how small, how petite are you? If you're a true petite, I would say I would go with a petite cap or maybe a petite to average, buy a brand that kind of specializes in a little bit smaller, like European. Another thought too is our Bespoke collection. We have smaller caps in that. It is European human hair, so it's a little bit more expensive, but we can still get some pretty good pricing on that. So that may be an option too, to customize something. So anyway, just a thought. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate your question. And feel free, please, to reach out to us. I'm sure we can find something if this is not the right fit for you. All right, who do we have next? Page 3. Jaci. Okay, so this is Jaci from the Essence collection. She's also 30% off, and she is very similar. She's very similar to Megan in heat-friendly synthetic, but she's in human hair. And same cap construction as Genevieve that I just showed you, and she's 30% off. But let's go ahead and show you. This is Jaci. I did trim her lace earlier today. She's excuse me, has that extended Swiss lace front hairline extended, and it's Swiss. A 5x5 French silk top. There's a look at her flower net ear tab, extended nape there. Then you also have the hook adjusters, fully hand-tied cap, and then there's a look at her other ear tab. Okay, so this is Jaci, and then this is the color. Bordeaux D'Or, I believe. It's so pretty. It's a rich wine red shade, laced with golden highlights, blending deep elegance with radiant warmth for a bold, luminous look. Again, that's a rich wine red shade, laced with golden highlights, blending deep elegance with radiant warmth for a bold, luminous look. And this is Jaci. She normally retails for $1,295. She is Remy European human hair, Remy human hair, and she is in a fully hand-tied cap. We talked about her cap construction with the hand-tied French silk top, a Swiss lace front hairline, 100% hand-tied cap. Her length in the front is 12 to 15 inches, and in the back, she's 15, and the sides are 15. She weighs 5.8 ounces, and she's 100% Remy human hair. So normally she's 112, or I'm sorry, gosh, I'm off my beat tonight, I think. Regular price is $1,295 with 30% off with code BEAUTIFULYOU. That brings her down to $906.50. $906.50. And I'll show you a look at her lace front and the part too. So there's a look at her lace front hairline. And then you can see the part there. And then you can also part her over here. Just a real sleek, light density human hair style, about 15 inches in length. She does have a few tapered layers here at the front. And this is our new color. It's like a wine red Bordeaux Doré. Super pretty, very soft fibers. Again, this cap is average in cap size. She does have those adjusters at the nape, but it's going to be very similar to Genevieve in the sense that she's a little roomy. So just be mindful of that. Thank you, Warm Pizza. Always surprised with how you can wear all the shades. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really is just kind of a blank canvas and a very I have a pink sweater that I was going to wear tonight. And I specifically didn't wear it because I knew it wouldn't go well. I didn't think it would go well with the wine, the red wine. So, just neutral, like black, white, tan, and maybe a light pink, but very neutral, and then neutral. And then it usually works. There are some times when I'll have like red cheeks and I'll go to wear like more of a golden blonde and it just doesn't work for me. I'm getting older and I've noticed that my skin, especially my cheeks, gets real rosy sometimes if I'm nervous or if sometimes I wake up and I roll out of bed and I'm like, I look quite red today. And I just think it's a change in, I'm getting older, my hormones are changing, things like that. So I think it's a change in my skin tone. It could be a dietary thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it is. It could just be age related. I don't know. I've talked with my dermatologist about it just briefly. Anyway, long story short, it can throw me off with colors, especially the warmer, lighter colors. So, I'm just sharing this to let you know, if you're experiencing something similar, you're not alone. And it can be frustrating. But thank you for that compliment. That was really sweet. And this is Jaci. All right. We have, let me look, make sure I didn't miss any giveaways. Oh, we have a giveaway right now. Mackenzie, when you're ready, go ahead and put up the box for a $50 gift card giveaway to Wig Studio One. There you are. So just go ahead and if you're interested in a $50 gift card giveaway to wigstudio1.com, just click on the giveaway box, enter your email address, and you will be entered into our random selection or random picker, and we will select a lucky recipient for a $50 gift card to Wig Studio One. All right, next up we have Adeline, also part of the Essence collection. I'll show you her cap, very similar to the ones I showed last, in fact, identical. She's got that extended Swiss lace hairline, 5x5 French silk top. Then you've got that strip of, not polyurethane. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. All right, I'm going to keep going. It's silicone. There we go. Silicone. Sorry about that. Strip of silicone here. You don't have to use adhesive, but if you wanted to, you can apply adhesive there. That's a safe place for that. Then you have a look at her ear tab, extended nape with the hook adjusters for more personalization. Again, fully hand-tied cap. And then there is another look at her ear tab. Now, this color is very popular. This is called Belle Creme, and it is basically, by accident, Brown Sugar Sweet Cream by Belle Tress in human hair. So first off, I'm going to show you a look at her lace front. Pull that forward. And then also here's another look at what she looks like if you move her part. I apologize, I didn't do a very good job with that. Well, that's the original. Hold on. There, hopefully that's better. Sorry about that. This is Adeline, and she is also Remy human hair, not European, but still very soft, very light in density. And this color is called Belle Creme. Super, super pretty style. Go ahead. And if you're interested in winning a gift card to wigstudio1.com, just go ahead and click on that giveaway box, enter your email address, and we will randomly select a winner here shortly. All right, so Belle Creme is a beautiful, cool, and light brown. Beautiful and cool, light brown with buttermilk highlights throughout, creating a soft, sophisticated look, adding dimension and depth. So again, it's a beautiful and cool, light brown, not a warm, with buttermilk highlights throughout, creating a soft, sophisticated look and adding dimension and depth. So Adeline is normally $1,289. With 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU, that brings her down to $902.30. $902.30, and she is returnable. Just please follow our return policy. We talked about her cap construction. She's got a Swiss lace front hairline, ear to ear, full hand-tied French silk top, and a fully hand-tied cap. She is average in cap size, but this particular Essence collection, so Genevieve, Jaci, and Adeline all run a little bit large. They're considered average, but they're roomy. But they all have adjusters at the nape too. So I would say if you're petite to average, you should be in good shape. If you're petite, if you're a true petite, I would think that this particular style or cap would be too small. However, we do have the European human hair, which runs a little bit smaller, especially in the bespoke cap. And that one, because it's got a little bit of extra padding on the inside, like a little layer of cotton, it's very, very soft. And that one is more of like a petite to average. So hopefully that's a little helpful. All right, so $12.89. Using code BEAUTIFULYOU, you can get 30% off the Essence collection at Push, or at Wig Studio 1 by Push. She is average in cap size. Length is 14 to 20 inches. Back is 20. She weighs 5.4 ounces. And she is Remy human hair. She's super, super pretty. I have Colette in brown sugar sweet cream. So I just was going to share with you. This was not intentional. It was just kind of something I accidentally came across when I was trying to create this color. And so I thought, well, how nice is that? Because I know a lot of people look for cool browns in human hair, and they're difficult to come by. A lot of times human hair is much warmer because that's just how it is. Synthetic, like let's say blondes can be cool, browns can be cool. Heat friendly is just a little bit warmer. And then the blends are a little bit warmer. And then if you get to full on human hair, it's quite a bit warmer than the traditional synthetics. So this is definitely a cool brown in human hair, which is a little challenging to come by. So that's what I was trying to create. And I had no idea it would come out so similar to the brown sugar sweet cream by Belle Tress in their heat friendly synthetics. So very exciting to share that. Okay, let me go ahead and do one more spin. I think we only have 4 left after this. So we're moving through it. Thank you again, all of you, for joining me. I really appreciate you. Actually, we have 6. So I better hustle. Oh, we do have a winner. And this was the $50 gift card to Wig Studio 1 and Amused Soup. Congratulations, Amuse Soup. You're the lucky winner of a $50 gift card to Wig Studio One. We will reach out to you here within the next 24 hours. So if you don't see it in your email account, please just check your spam folder. Sometimes our communications will go in there. So check your spam folder, and congratulations. Thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. All right. Who do we have next? Did Adeline? Sorry. 3, 4, 5. Oh, Bernadette. All right. So next up is Bernadette. She is part of our heat-friendly synthetic collection, and I'll show you her cap construction. She also has an extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top, allowing you to part wherever you'd like. Then you've got this velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters, open wefted cap construction, average and cap size, and then there is her other velvet ear tab. This color is Pumpkin Pie Spiced Rooted. Pumpkin Pie Spiced Rooted. It is a Beltress color from their Luxe collection. Have that on properly? Nope. Sorry. Just trying to make sure. Okay, there we go. There's a look at her lace front hairline. Again, this color is Pumpkin Pie Spiced Rooted, and this is Bernadette. She is kind of a light to medium density, more light. Well, I would say a little bit of medium. Very voluminous, just beautiful barrel curls. She reminds me a lot of Simmer by Raquel Welch. Heat friendly, synthetic. She's average in cap size. And here's a look at her part too. You can part her wherever you'd like. You can see my wig cap. I'm so sorry. My wig ripped there. So just a really natural style, but a little bit more density. I would say she had similar density to Amelie. So light to medium. Whereas like Catherine and Megan and some of the other styles are very, very light in density. She is heat friendly, so you can add some wave to her, or you can straighten her too, if you'd like. Okay, so this color is a medium brown. She's got a medium brown root with a blend of strawberry and medium and light copper red highlighted with light blonde. Colors are 27, 130, 613, and 8. Again, it's a medium brown root with a blend of strawberry and medium and light copper red highlighted with light blonde. All right, so Bernadette is normally $426. With 30% off this evening using code BEAUTIFULYOU, all one word, brings her down to $298.20. We talked about her extended lace front hairline, full monotop, wefted cap. There's no seam there. Average in cap size. Her length on the sides is 14 to 16 inches. The back is 16. Overall length is 16, and her nape is 5.5. And she is designed with heat-friendly synthetic. And again, using code BEAUTIFULYOU, all one word, brings her down to $298.20. $298.20. That's Bernadette. So pretty. All right, up next is Colette. Colette is also one of our newer styles, or excuse me, she was one of the first styles from the Heat Friendly collection with Amelie and Vivian. This is Colette. She's a longer, layered style with kind of some flipped up layers in the back, super pretty. And she has a lace front hairline and a left side monofilament part. Left side monofilament part, lace front hairline. There's a look at her ear tab. Extended velvet nape. This is the sample. That's why it says bell truss on there. And then there is a look at her strap adjusters. Open wefted cap construction. There's a look at her other ear tab. And she is heat friendly. This color is brown sugar sweet cream. And I'll go ahead and try her on. All right, so here's a look at her lace front. Again, she's got that left side monofilament part. Just a really beautiful light density. Longer style. There is a little permatease in here. Very, very light though. And she's designed to kind of just have this longer kind of side swept bang with long layers that flip up. You can wear her back in a ponytail. You can pull her back up off your face. It's a really pretty style with lots of versatility in terms of styling because of her length. Heat-friendly fibers. Oops. Super cute. You can wear her up in a pony. This is what I love. It's even in the summertime. You can pull her back into kind of a low pony and allow some of those layers to hang down. She's just really pretty and lots of options too. Like you could put her a little bit higher up. Just a really pretty style. You can add some wave to her if you want. There's a lot of versatility in this one because of her length. Okay, Colette is normally $373. With 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU, all one word, it brings her down to $261.10. She has that lace front hairline, left side monofilament part, average and cap size. Overall length is about 8 to 16 inches. So her shortest layer is about 8 inches, with the longest one being 16. The nape is 11 inches, and she is designed with heat-friendly synthetic. So because of her length especially, you'll want to use a little bit of heat on her. I would say before and after each wear, these heat-friendly fibers really need that to stay soft. So a little bit more maintenance on the heat-friendly, especially the longer styles, but the pros to them are the fibers are so soft, and they have, especially for those of you who prefer to, what's the word I'm thinking of? Style. You know, if you miss styling your hair, heat friendly and human hair give you that option. Synthetic can be styled, but it's a little bit hard to style it. It's designed so that you don't have to. It's designed to throw on and go. So it makes sense that it wouldn't have all that capability. But heat friendly has the opportunity to be styled, and human hair and the human hair blends. Oh, crumbly vanilla. Okay, let's move on. We did Bernadette and Colette. And now we were up to Nicolette. She is one of our newest styles. So I have her in color oyster. And she is also like an inverted, kind of inverted bob. She's stacked in the back. See how cute those layers are. Designed with heat-friendly fibers, and this color is oyster. Let's take a look at her cap construction. She has, again, an extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top with no seam. There's a look at her ear tab, her velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters for more personalization, open wefted cap construction, and then there's her soft velvet ear tab. She is average in cap size, heat-friendly synthetic fibers, and she's just super cute. So here she is. This kind of frames the face. It's like a shorter bob in back, sort of like Amelie, but Amelie isn't stacked in the back. She's just shorter. This one is more stacked. And you can get a lot of very light in density. There's no permatease in here that I can feel. And she can be parted wherever you'd like. So if you want to part her down the middle, you can do that. You want to keep her on the left side like she comes, you can do that too. Very cute. All right, so this color oyster is another color from the Luxe collection by Beltress. We worked with them in collaboration for this style. And this color is, it's 1B, 601001. It's a beautiful gray blended with the lightest gray, silver, and white with dark mixed gray just at the nape. So beautiful gray blended with lightest gray, silver, and white with dark mixed gray just at the nape. So even though these are light density styles, you can absolutely get a lot of volume out of them if that's what you're looking for. Just need a little bit of water or product. This particular style, because she has a little bit more versatility with the full monofilament top, you might have to use a little bit of product, but fibers are super soft. Just a really, really cute, very popular style. Okay, so Nicolette is normally $439. With 30% off, it brings her down to, using code BEAUTIFULYOU, which is all one word, brings her down to $307.30. $307.30. Her fringe is well, not really a fringe. It's pretty long. So we have a 5.75 in the front here, 5.25 at the crown or on the sides. The crown is 5.75, and then the nape is 1.5. And she weighs 2.97 ounces. Thank you, Warm Pizza. I love mono because I have a right side part. Awesome, Happy Taffy. Good. All right, so next up, we have Vivian by Push. So Colette, Amelie, and Vivian were our very first Push heat-friendly styles. Here, just to show you real quick, for those of you that are interested in this color oyster, you can see at the nape, there's this darker gray. That's what they're talking about. It doesn't really show much. Here's what it looks like from the outside of the wig. Still cool, though. I think it's pretty cool to have that. But it's really very subtle. Very subtle. Okay. So when we first started the heat-friendly collection of Push, Vivian was one of the first styles. Here she is, just kind of a beachy wave style. Super pretty, light. She's got a left side monofilament part too. She does have an extended lace front. It's a darker cap, so it's a little harder to see. Left side monofilament part. There's a look at her velvet ear tab. No extended nape on Vivian. Some people prefer that, others not so much, or some people don't mind either way. I'm fine either way. I'm not sure if I have a preference. These are strap adjusters. And there's a look at her other velvet ear tab. This is color mocha with cream. So this is Vivian in color Mocha with Cream. Now, I sprayed some Piece to Perfection on her earlier when I was setting up. I just think she's so pretty, and it gave like, it just kind of took those curls, and I was able to round them out just with a comb, and then it just kind of texturized them. I thought it looked really pretty. Here's a look at her lace front. And we're actually doing a giveaway in Vivian. Not this one. It's not this one, is it? No, because I sprayed Piece to Perfection in it. We're going to give away a brand new Vivian in color Mocha with Cream. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and click on that giveaway box, enter your email address, and we will put you into our picker, and we will randomly select a winner for Vivian by push in color Mocha with Cream. So good luck, everyone. Thank you, Humble Granola. Oh, good. Runny Herbs. Thank you. Melodic Crisp. I love this since this is my name. Oh, Vivian. Oh, I love that. I love it. Well, hopefully you can enter and be selected. That would be awesome. All right. So let me grab the information on Vivian. Okay, so Mocha with Cream is described as, well, it's color numbers 2R, 6, 13, 30, and 6. It's definitely a warm brown or brunette. It's a rich, darkest brown root with a blend of dark chocolate brown and cinnamon, along with milk chocolate, cool blonde, and light gold blonde highlights. So rich, darkest brown root with a blend of dark chocolate brown and cinnamon, along with milk chocolate, cool blonde, and light blonde highlights. I love this style. She's so pretty. Beachy waves. She's so perfect for summer. Vivian does have some permatease in her. Not a lot. She's still light density, but she does have some permatease in the back. Just around the wefts, kind of like right around here. It's probably to keep the waves so that it stays, has some added volume. Without the permatease, they tend to fall pretty flat. So the wavy styles typically have some, even in the light density brands. All right, so Vivian is normally $384. With 30% off using code BeautifulYou, that brings her down to $268.80. $268.80. She does have was an extended lace front? Yes. Vivian has an extended lace front hairline, left side monofilament part. She's open wefted, cap size is average, heat-friendly fibers. She weighs 4.2 ounces. And if you're interested in receiving a Vivian in color Mocha with Cream, please feel free to enter your email address into our giveaway box, and we will randomly select a winner here. So regular price on Vivian, again, is $384. With 30% off using code BeautifulYou at checkout, it brings it down to $268.80. She weighs 4.2 ounces. I don't know if I said that. And her overall length is 14 to 15 inches. She has, so I think she's similar to Bernadette in the way that, so Bernadette has a full monofilament top, extended lace front hairline. Vivian has left side monopart and extended lace hairline. Both are open wefted in cap construction. The napes are slightly different on each of them. But in terms of the curl pattern, Bernadette, I would say, is a little bit more voluminous in terms of the curl. She's got some barrel curls, whereas Vivian is more kind of like a beachy wave. But both are beautiful. They're just slightly different. So thank you, Healthy Burrito. These names. All right. So we can, why don't I go ahead and start with my next style, and then we can announce the winner for Vivian when we're ready. All right, so next up we have, who do we have? Juliet. Juliet has been such a popular style. This one is in Roca Margarita Blonde. She has been so popular. I've already reordered her. And who else have I reordered? Amelie. Amelie was very popular. Juliet, Yvette. Oh, I don't have Yvette here today. I mean, I have her. I just didn't grab her. I'm sorry. Yvette was very popular too. She's, I would say, Yvette is just in a league of her own. She's just super cute. Full monofilament top, extended lace front hairline, but shorter style and kind of beachy wave. Just not a ton of wave, but more like textured layers with a little bit of wave. It's just super cute. Julianne has also been very popular, or Juliet, excuse me, in Roca Margarita Blonde. Oh, we have a lucky winner. Valiant Soup, you are the lucky winner of Vivian in color Mocha with Cream. Our team will reach out to you through email. What we're going to do is confirm your shipping address, and then we'll get her shipped out to you. So just give us a day or two, and we will reach back out and confirm your shipping address, and she'll be on her way. So congratulations. I hope you love her. I hope she treats you well this summer. She's beautiful. So awesome. Congratulations. Yay. All right. So Juliet in Roca Margarita Blonde. Let's go ahead and talk about her cap construction. She has an extended lace front hairline, like most of the, one thing with Push is, was in the beginning, we started with a couple left side monofilament parts, but I always want to provide like kind of a luxury cap to the best of my ability. So Belle Trust fortunately has come out with such an amazing, like seamless option for this monofilament and the extended lace front. And I think that they're really raising the standard in the industry with their colors and their construction. So I'm very pleased to be a part of this. And my hope is to keep it as affordable as possible. But this is Juliet, extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top, so you can part her wherever you'd like. There's a look at her velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with the Velcro adjusters, and open wefted cap construction. And then there is another velvet ear tab. So let's go ahead and try her on. Yeah, we sold out of Juliet in not every single color, but like 3 or 4 of them. So maybe more. So I ordered more, and I believe we're fully stocked now, but some of them are low again already. So she's just a really popular style. Again, this is Roca Margarita Blonde, sorry. And here's a look at her hairline. And then here is a look at the styles. So she has a fringe, which I think is very on trend right now. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make so the best I can without having it fall into my face. Okay, so here she is. This is Juliet, heat-friendly style, and she is average and cap size, designed with heat-friendly fibers. Very popular, kind of just a timeless bob. So her fringe is 4 inches. I just have a shorter forehead. Her fringe is 4 inches, sides are 13, nape is 6.5, and overall length is 14 inches. And again, she's designed with heat-friendly fibers and average and cap size. Her price is normally $394. With 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU, that brings her down to $275.80. $275.80. And this is Juliet. Oh, I didn't talk about the color. I can share that with you. Again, this is Roca Margarita Blonde. This is in collaboration with Belle Trust. This is one of their popular colors from their cafe collection. So Roca Margarita Blonde, the colors in that color are 16R 17101B. It's described as a blend of silver, pure ash, and coconut blondes with soft, cool, medium, and light brown rooting. A blend of silver, pure ash, and coconut blondes with soft, cool, medium, and light brown root. Yes, happy taffy. Bangs, yes. Decent lime. Thank you. Is she long enough to pull into a low pony? Great question. Yes, I believe the answer is yes. And so I would pull her to one in the back. She's actually got a decent amount of length there. Kind of a cute little pony. Sorry, I'm not the best stylist, but hopefully this is helpful. Oh, thank you, Rennie Herbs. Yay. Okay, let me go ahead and move on to our next one. So next up, we have Seline. Seline has been also very popular. Oops. She is a newer style for us. She came out just a few months ago, I think. She's super cute. This is color Pumpkin Pie Spice Rooted. Again, another color in collaboration with Beltrust. This is their color from their Luxe line. And I'll share her cap with you. She has an extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top. There's a look at her velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters, and open weft to cap construction, average and cap size, and then there's her other velvet ear tab. So Seline has been very popular. Here's a look at her lace front. Again, this color is Pumpkin Pie Spice Rooted. So she does have a fringe. And she's just kind of like almost like a kind of a shag, but with a little pizzazz. She's got these wavy kind of textured layers. She has a fringe. And of course, you can part her wherever you'd like. She's just really cute. I like to do the ear tuck with her. But yeah, she has been a very popular style, and we've moved quite a few. I've not reordered her, and I do think we might be sold out in one color, but this is Seline. Grab this. And we'll talk again about this color. It's Pumpkin Pie Spice Rooted. It has a medium brown root with a blend of strawberry and medium and light copper red highlighted with light blonde. So medium brown root with a blend of strawberry and medium and light copper red highlighted with light blonde. She normally retails for $439. Right now, all push heat friendly styles are 30% off using code BEAUTIFULYOU at checkout, all one word. That brings Seline down to $307.30. $307.30. We talked about her monofilament top, extended lace front, no seam, which I love. Her fringe is 4.25 inches. Sides are 7.25. Crown is 7.25 and the nape is 4.75. She weighs 2.97 ounces. And she's designed with heat-friendly fibers. So if you wanted to add a little bit more wave to her, you could do that. Perfect for summer in terms of length. She's super cute. It's kind of a just a piecey kind of, just very relaxed, but stylish style. Okay. So again, she's $439, but with 30% off, it brings her down to $307.30 using code BEAUTIFULYOU at checkout. All right, we just have one more, and we're giving her away. So I actually ran out of mannequins. I didn't have enough mannequins tonight. I have 12, and we're showing more than, I think we showed 15 wigs. So next up, we have one of our bespoke styles. This is in Remy European Human Hair. This is bespoke 12 to 18 inches. And we are giving her away. This color is called Jolie. So for those of you, earlier I had said that Belle and Jolie were very similar, but Jolie had it was a little warmer and had like a little bit more prominent highlights, kind of chunky highlights. So they're very similar colors, but generally speaking, I would say next to each other, Belle is a little bit more blended and a little darker, and Jolie's a little warmer with a little bit more thicker, chunkier highlights. So we're going to give this style away. I'm so excited. I didn't realize this was like our anniversary of our Push Hair Flare live shows. So that is really exciting and makes this even that much more special. So I'm going to show you the cap construction. This is from our Bespoke collection. All of our Bespoke have this same cap construction. So it's like a rainbow, and this is all silicone here. Again, customized silk lace front hairline, ear to ear. This one's a little bit different, and the ear tab's different. And then we just had them design like kind of a rainbow up here. So you can use adhesive on this if you'd like. You don't have to. Again, it's very grippy, but I think it's very comfortable. But what I can say is it's very soft. There's an extra layer here of very soft cotton, and it makes it extremely comfortable, but it also makes the cap slightly smaller. So it's average in cap size, but when you add some additional material on the inside, even though it's very thin, it does impact how the cap fits, and it makes it feel a little bit smaller. So there's that. Then in the back here, we're not fully hand tied. So she's hand tied all the way across the top and in the front. But then we have some covered wefts here. This helps bring down the price a little bit. Very soft. Again, they're covered with the same material up here, which is like a really soft cotton. Extended nape, velvet nape. Then the hook adjusters on each side. So it allows you to pull it in a little bit for more customization in the fit if you'd like. And then there's a look at the other ear tab. So we do have a couple of Jolies. So the idea behind the Bespoke collection was just to have like 3 or 4 of each style so that it's more unique to that person, to have something like that isn't always readily available in the same cap, same color, same style with layers, or you know what I mean? So that was the idea behind the Bespoke collection. And some of them, well, this one it's just gorgeous. So you can see the layers there. She starts up here at about, I want to say 14 inches and ends at 20. And this color is gorgeous. The softness of the interior is so nice. Yes, Woody Cupcake, I agree. Oh, you're welcome, Spongy Peas. Thank you for joining me. So exciting. All right, so talked about the cap. Let me go ahead and put her on. She is average in cap size, but I would say just because of that added material on the interior, if you're like a petite to average, this is perfect for you. If you're average, it's still perfect. But if you're bigger, slightly bigger than average, I would say unless you could just wear her in and stretch her out a little bit, she might be too snug. Okay. So our last wig of the night, I feel like I ran through the very last part of it because I was trying to be mindful of the time. And now I feel like I went so fast, it's over. Okay, so this is Bespoke, and she is 12 to 18 inches. So I think I was wrong. I said 14 to 20, but she's actually 12. So her first layer is going to be about 12 inches. The length is 18 inches. She is designed with Remy European human hair. Normal price is $23.95. With 30% off, it brings her down to $1,676.50. So $23.95 brings her down to $1,676.50. And this color again is Jolie. And we are giving this one away. So if you're interested, please feel free to enter your email address into that giveaway box. So here's a look at her hairline. It is all hand tied, and this European human hair is so nice. She is light in density. And you can see like kind of the bolder highlights here. That's Jolie. If you're looking for something of a similar color but a little bit more blended, I would look at Belle. Here's a look at her part that you can move wherever you'd like. All right, so we talked about her cap construction. She is average in cap size, so I'm average, and she's totally fine on me. Overall length is 12 to 18 inches, 100% Remy European human hair. And cap construction is extended Swiss lace front hairline, silk top, and hand-tied cap until you get to right around here. And then you have some open, or not wefted, you have some wefts there covered in a really soft cotton. Yes, warm pizza. Yeah, human hair, usually you want to style. I throw on my Adeline all the time. She's super easy, but she's only 12 inches. As you get to the longer styles, especially if you store them in the box, you can see that how they'll flip out a little bit. And it's really just because they've been in the same position for a period of time. And so that they hold that position, right? Human hair will react to moisture. So if you're outside in the rain, or if you're in a humid environment, you might see her get frizzy, whereas synthetic doesn't do that. But human hair is traditionally softer, lasts longer than the synthetic in terms of the fibers. And some people just really prefer it. I have super sensitive skin, so my preference is usually human hair. However, I love heat-friendly fibers too because they're so soft. And even traditional synthetic. We're actually looking to try to add some traditional synthetic styles to our push brand. I just want it to be right. So we're still kind of in the midst of determining what that looks like and what styles and what price point and what do we want to represent in terms of quality and affordability, and put them together in like a package that makes sense, that follows kind of the theme that we've been working toward and working with through this time. So anyway, all right. So she is gorgeous. Again, I'll give you her pricing information. We only have a couple of these. So this is Bespoke, 12 to 18 inches. Now we do have some other Bespoke styles. Some are wavy, and they're like 24 inches long in color Noisette, which is a really popular color. This particular style, I think we only have 3 of them. And I'm going to give this one away. So again, regular price is $23.95. 30% off with code BEAUTIFULYOU brings her down to $1,676.50. And then I'll go ahead and do one more spin. And go ahead and enter if you'd like to win this, or enter to win this Bespoke in 12 to 18 inches in color Jolie. Please go ahead and enter your email address into that giveaway box, and we will randomly select a winner here momentarily. Wow, it has been a big show tonight, hasn't it? 15 styles. We've gone over 2 hours. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm so grateful that you joined me. Thank you. I will close out here before we'll go ahead and announce the winner here momentarily, but I'm just going to go ahead and go through some of our promotions. So at wigstudio1.com right now through Sunday, we have 30% off most push. So the heat friendly styles and the essence styles, using code BEAUTIFULYOU, which is all one word. We do have 25% off of the European human hairstyles. That's code May25. I'm really sorry for any confusion. I try to keep it simple, but the Euro styles, we just can't discount that much because of their cost. So May25 for the Euro styles. What am I thinking? Beautiful You for heat friendly, and Bespoke, which is European too, to add to the confusion, because I'm sorry. Essence, all of those are 30% off and are heat friendly styles. So awesome. Beautiful You is also applicable to Amore, Nerico, Rene of Paris, John Renault, Raquel Welch, Gabor, and starting tomorrow we'll have 30% off Henry Margaux as well under that code through Sunday night. And then starting tomorrow also, we'll have 25% off on Main Attraction. And that is May 25. So 25% off is May 25, 30% off is Beautiful You through the weekend. They apply to different collections. If you get confused at all, please feel free to reach out to us. I'm happy to help. We do have Ask Sophie now. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to use her, but she is our little helper through AI. And what she does, she can help you with your order tracking. She can help you with your order number, I believe. There's lots of things. We're kind of developing her, trying to teach her all these things so that you can get some assistance a lot faster so you don't have to wait for a response from us. So working toward Sophie and getting her up to speed with everything. But for now, if you want to try her out, say hello. You're welcome to. Just click on Ask Sophie down at the bottom right-hand corner of our site, or maybe on your mobile, and she'll pop up for you. So that's pretty cool. We're excited about that. Again, we have all of these promotions under code BEAUTIFULYOU, 30% off major brands, and 25% off some other options too, using code May25 at checkout. Those run through Sunday. And we offer free virtual consultations at wigstudio1.com. We have amazing sales, really great supportive support staff for you if you have questions. We have an easy return process. There's no restocking fees. And we have a try-on option as well, which you're welcome to read about on our site. It's for $3.98. If you select that, you get store credit or a refund to your original form of payment, whatever you prefer. But it does give you a label that you can use to send it back. And then you can use it for store credit, or you can use it for a refund, whatever you'd like to do. So our goal here really is to serve. We allow you to return products that are on sale because we have sales so frequently. We run promotions all the time, and we want you to be happy. There are some styles that are not, or we do have some items that are not returnable, or their final sale. They're clearly marked on our site, and that's typically our open box items and any accessories. So like hats, shampoos, those kind of things. Now, of course, if you have an issue, you open up your package and it's damaged, or your shampoo has leaked or something like that, we are absolutely here to serve. So just want to let you know, we really appreciate you. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, especially to share Push. We have over 500 people hanging out with us, and it's just really so pleasant to know that everyone has an interest in these particular styles. And in Wig Studio One, we really appreciate your support, and we're so blessed. We're so lucky. So please reach out and let us know how we can support you. We're excited to see what the rest of this year has in store for us. So we do have a winner to choose, right, for this beautiful style. Are you ready, Mackenzie? Hopefully we got lots of entries. There we are. Spotted Syrup 8124. Spotted Syrup 8124. You are the lucky recipient of this gorgeous European human hair wig in the color Jolie. This is Bespoke by Push. Congratulations. Thank you to all of you for watching. A huge thank you to my team. I hope those of you that celebrate this weekend have a beautiful Mother's Day. And just an amazing week ahead and a wonderful weekend. Relax, enjoy, and I will see you next Thursday on Hair Flare Live. Congrats to us for 1 year of doing Hair Flare Live. That's so awesome, and thank you all for joining us and keeping this going. So it's because of you that we're here every Thursday. So thank you, thank you. All right, take good care, everyone. Have a wonderful Thursday evening. I'm going to go grab some food and probably call it an evening early. So take good care, everyone. Rest up, be healthy, be safe, and I'll see you next